Hi,
Hi,
hi, how are you? Good afternoon.
good afternoon.
Great to see you again. How are you?
Same here.
What's happening in your life?
Everything is good.
Okay,
Uh, yeah, everything is as it is. No changes.
okay. And
How
so
about you?
everything is fine at my end as well. So thank you for asking. And so last time we had a nice conversation. So today the topic of our discussion is on language,
Yes,
right? So when I say language, what thought comes to your mind?
I think language the only reason I'm here.
Yes,
So I think at least for now, language is playing a very important role in my life.
correct. And so how has your journey been on learning English?
The journey has been great, and I think it's not just English. If you think about learning any language, the one thing uh, comes in your mind is it is time consuming, because I think recently I had a conversation with one of the tutors, and
Mm-hmm.
she told me that she was planning to pursue a language, but then she thought like I need to invest a lot of time here, so she changed her plan. So
Okay.
yeah, like it's not just English, any
Okay.
language would take a lot
Require.
of time. Yeah.
And from what I understand, you have been here on Clapingo for a long time now, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
that is also so, and you have improved a lot, and that is
Right.
great. So one small correction I want to point is that the one thing comes to my mind. You
Mm-hmm.
said the one thing that comes to my mind. So that was missing. Okay,
Okay.
that comes to my mind. So now, tell me about like initially when you started learning English language. So what difficulties did you face at that point of time?
I think understanding a language is one thing,
Hmm.
and I used to not understand it very well because I haven't heard it a lot. There are so many words which change the meaning of the sentence, which changes the meaning of the sentence normally.
Hmm.
So I think lack of knowledge about the language, like okay, this is the word from English, and this means this is the meaning of this word. So there were so many things I faced a lot, and especially when it comes to speaking to native people or native speakers who are not from India,
Yeah.
their accent or their way of speaking, because it's their own language, so they have their different way of pronouncing words and all. So I used to face a lot of difficulties because I did not know that this word can pronounce that way also. So yeah.
Yes. Yes. So, uh, two corrections I want to point out. You said so many words changes. Okay. So it will be change only, not changes. For initially you said correctly. Then you change to changes. The words is plural.
Right,
Words
right.
plural, then the verb will not have a s. Okay.
Yes.
So if it was one word, then changes, but many words change. All right.
Change.
Then you said when you spoke to these native speakers, you realized that these words can be pronounced, right? I
Mhm.
realized that it could be pronounced. You're talking about the past, right? So
Yeah.
maintain the past tense throughout that sentence. Okay. So I realized that these words could be
Could be
pronounced in a
pronounced.
different manner.
Manner.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Right.
So now that so that is what, so you've spoken to many native speakers on other platforms as well, right?
No, actually, not on other platforms. I started my career in a voice process only.
Oh,
So I used to face a lot of difficulty there. And I think that was the only reason I thought of pursuing this language thing. Like, I want to be fluent in the language so that, because I used to face a lot of difficulty. I could not understand what query they have and how to resolve their queries. So and I would not perform well in my job, though I wanted to, but due
yeah.
to this lack of language or language barrier thing. I
Yes,
couldn't perform well.
absolutely. So lot of difficulty, you said lot of difficulties,
Difficulty.
plural, plural. All right. So that is there. Good. So now when you started learning English and when you started speaking fluently with
Mhm.
correct grammar, what impact did it have on your workplace? How did it change your work life?
Okay, unfortunately, I have changed my domain as well after that. Like, I moved to finance domain now.
Okay.
However, I get a chance to speak to the native speakers, like on client calls or on weekly calls. So it is
Okay.
not that it's not helping me, or yeah, now it is helping me a lot. I
Yeah.
have become the one who know the language well, and
Okay.
now I think I do correct people. I do correct a lot of people in my team as well. So yeah, I think these
Very
are
good.
perks. Yeah.
Very good. These are the perks. So your the whatever you have learned, these are like your it is bearing is still bearing fruits, right? So
Right.
that's good. It has paid rich dividends,
Right.
right? And another thing I want to ask you say is that the one who know, I'm the
Mhm.
one who knows.
Yes.
One
Yes.
is singular, so S,
Mhm.
second S, the one who knows.
Knows.
Now I wanted to ask you something like, India has so many different languages,
Yes.
and that is very unique about India. Do you know that? Like no
Exactly.
other country has so many different languages. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think India is the only country which demonstrates diversity into unity, and that is the best part of India.
Yes.
Uh, and I think languages are the only thing. If you go to a different part, like even if you are going to like in same region, but you're going to different places, you get to learn new languages or new cultures, new religions, caste. There are so many things. So I think it's beautiful, even though there are so many things which are different in us. We are living with each other and with unity. So I think that's the best part about India. And
Absolutely.
everyone in the world knows about it and they speak about it. Like India is the only country which has different languages, culture, religions, caste, and all.
Absolutely. Very, very, very well expressed. Very well expressed. Just one thing, not diversity in unity, unity in
Unity in
diversity.
diversity. Yeah, actually,
Unity in diversity. You said the opposite thing.
exchange.
Diversity.
Yeah,
Yes. It happens, slip of tongue.
unity in diversity. Yeah.
Unity in diversity. Yes, that is a special. So, have you ever faced any language barrier when you say travel to any other place in India? Did you face any language barrier?
Uh, no, not really, because I think I'm fortunate that I know uh, three languages. There's a
Wow.
word I read in the session document.
Yeah,
Tri,
three languages. Yeah, three languages.
yeah, Trilibian or something. I'm not sure, but I have read it. So
Okay.
the person who can speak three languages, there is a word for
Trilingual.
that.
Trilingual. Trilingual.
Yeah, right. It's difficult to pronounce actually.
Yes.
Trilingual.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes, I know Hindi, I know
Yes.
Marathi, and now I think I can speak and understand English well. So I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate enough to speak to people whenever I go out. In Maharashtra, Marathi is the best. Like if you know Marathi, you can roam anywhere in the state. And Hindi, I think they say that it's a national language, so no comments because I'm not sure about it. Some people are saying that it's a national language, some people are saying that it's not. So, but however, I feel that Hindi is the language most of the people know in India. They understand even if they can't speak. So, I think if you know Hindi, you can roam all over India, and on top of that I can speak English. I have learned English. So
Yes.
I think now it will be like walking on a cake for me
Yes.
to travel all over India. Yeah,
It would be a cakewalk. Now that you're trilingual, it would be a cakewalk.
cake walk for me. Okay.
Yes.
right.
Okay, so you are trilingual, all right, and monolingual, bilingual, trilingual. These are the three, like,
Monolingual is the which
one,
means only one language.
yeah, bilingual and trilingual.
Okay,
Okay, one, two, three. Okay,
right.
and those languages, these are like, they really help you to communicate with others, right? So you do not
Yes,
face the language barrier, right? So now,
right.
so English helps you a lot, like, to overcome this barrier. Say, for example, if there's a language that you don't know, say if you're in South India, say if you're in Hyderabad, okay, so you might not know their language. So then what would you do if you're in
I
Hyderabad?
did not go to south part of India. Like I haven't been there uh, as of now or till
Okay,
now.
till now.
Okay, till now. But I have a, colleague in my team who is from South or from Hyderabad. I'm not sure. No, he's from South only.
Okay.
So he doesn't like understand Hindi, or even if he understands little bit, he can't speak. So
Oh,
I think it is difficult for many of us in the team to communicate with him.
yes.
So sometimes I take a charge to talk to him what he's trying to say, or how he wants to explain the things, or I help him to I help him to express his thoughts somehow. So I think that's how English is helping me to break the barriers, to break
Absolutely.
the language barrier. Yeah.
Absolutely. Very good. So now that, so do you think, which what is better? Should India have only one language or different languages? What do you think is better?
I think unity in diversity.
That is better, right?
This is the
Very,
best thing about India. So this is the thing which differentiates us from all over the world.
yes. From
So
other countries, from other
from
countries.
other countries, yeah, from because world includes us also. So
Yes.
from all other countries. So
Yeah.
why, like, we should not even think of having a one language in India, because that is the beauty. And I personally think that even
Mhm.
though you learn many languages, you are the most comfortable in your native language or in your own language. So I
Absolutely.
think we should not even think of taking away anyone's comfort zone,
Ah,
or
okay. So I believe you are most comfortable speaking in your mother tongue,
absolutely. Not only
which
me,
is
I think everyone is.
everyone, which is Marathi, right? In your case,
Yes.
wonderful. And so yeah, Marathi is a beautiful language. It
Yeah, it
sounds
is.
really good. Absolutely, completely agree. And like, if you had to learn a foreign language, which language would you want to learn?
I think I have spoken about it a lot in my many sessions. I would
Okay,
like to learn French language.
okay.
I don't know. I think I must have watched few series or something. I find this language interesting and a bit fancy as well. So maybe
Wow. Yes. So why don't you start learning French?
I am going to start, but I thought about it a lot, and I thought, uh, let me just have, what should I say? Like finishing in English language. Like I can speak well, but I think I need a little more fluency, and then
You,
I think.
yes. So you just reminded me of language barrier that I faced when I went to Paris. Okay. So in Paris, what happens is the people, they don't speak in English. They,
Right, right.
they understand English. In France. They understand English, but they don't reply in English.
Absolutely. I watched Emily in Paris and
Yes.
I got to know about it. Like there is a series on Netflix, and that series reflects a lot about French language and English language. Like
Mhm.
they understand, they can even speak, but they prefer to not to speak in
Yeah,
English.
they will deliberate this. You know what?
Yeah.
I got lost at night. It was like
Um,
midnight in Paris. It was midnight in Paris, and I was lost in the streets of Paris. So I couldn't find my way to the hotel. So I asked everybody, like, to help me with the direction, but they did not speak to me in English.
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
So fortunately, I somehow managed to get back to my hotel, but that was a harrowing experience in the middle of
Yeah,
the night.
obviously.
So yeah, so that is one thing that is there. But I think that is not fair. They should be
Yeah,
cooperating, like and speak to tourists in a common
yeah,
language.
absolutely. It's okay if you're not speaking normally, but if someone is asking you something in English, you can
Yes,
at least help them.
absolutely. So that is lack of compassion I felt on their part. Yes.
But like, anyways, I feel it's very fascinating that you have been to Paris. I am like, it's so good to hear that.
Yes, thank you so much. So I've explored all over Europe. I've explored all over USA. So
Wow,
I'm an extensive traveler. So I've like explored different cultures all over the world. So,
wow.
so even this year I'm planning to go to Europe once again. So yeah.
How come? Is it your part of profession or
No,
it's
for
out of?
holidays. Holidays.
Oh, great.
I
Wow.
love to go for holidays abroad.
And
And
you're
then
fortunate enough to go in like to explore foreign countries, because most people just plan but they couldn't, but they can't.
yes, I'm
But
fortunate. I'm fortunate, and that is my passion as well, traveling. And that
wow.
has changed my life, my personality as well. By traveling actually changes your personality. So you spoke really well, Arushi, today, and I really loved the conversation that you had. You made your point very confidently, which I really like. Your confidence level is increasing, so keep it up. Okay. So
Thank
it
you.
was lovely talking to you, Arushi, and I would love to talk to you again. Okay.
Same here. Yeah,
Thank
same
you.
here. Thank
Please
you.
take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye. See you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.